Welcome back to the Good Place reaction. Today we're reacting to episode 3. Episode uno, dos, tres. Okay, we're reacting to episode 3 today. Pretty much excited. Want to see what is in store for us. Find out what Michael's game is. Yeah, you guys have been saying in the comment section that watch Michael very closely. B Smith, you're always in my comment section. Very thankful for you and for many other subscribers. But B was saying that basically put a comment there that has me thinking about a lot of things. I gotta watch Michael carefully, basically. Anyway, guys, let's hop into episode 3.
New best friends?
You want to team up? You've been torturing us and lying about
Ex-
it.
Exactly.
On who lied to whom, or which one of us created an entire fake reality in order to cause eternal misery for the others. That's ancient history.
It's
No.
happening until 20 seconds.
No.
The point is that circumstances have changed, and now all of us teaming up is our best option.
I love being on teams. Oh, when you
Okay, Michael, listen, when you guys team up and let's say you guys kick Vicki out of her throne, what's gonna happen to them? Aren't you still gonna continue to torture them? You think I'm an idiot, bro?
And she wants to start her version in 30 minutes. I'm supposed to reboot you, erase your memory, and turn control.
Guys, remember why when I mentioned that they should just pretend that they don't know? I think we're gonna see something similar here, whereby they pretending like they don't know, but it's not like for Michael, it's more so for Vicki. But I think this episode is gonna be hilarious because my girl Vicki is gonna do some major funny things. I can see it.
Over to her.
How are we supposed to team up with you if you wipe our memories again?
Easy. I'm not going to. You're going to act like you've been rebooted and pretend that Vicki and the others are torturing you. Guys, there's no debate here. My boss gave me 2 chances to make this work. Suffice to say, I tried more than 2 times. If he finds out, we're all in hot water. Literally, they will boil us. We will be the main ingredient in a chowder of pain.
Human meeting, bedroom, now.
Oh, yeah, that whole no stare thing, that was part of the torture.
Here we go. There we go.
Son of a bitch.
She could say that.
But I like your confidence. Tell me why.
he has a bow tie.
Oh no.
I always trust dudes in bow ties. Once this guy in the bow tie came up to me at the gun range in the Jacksonville bus station and said he'd give me.
Now that I think about it, I think Jason and I have similar hairstyles. I think that was irrelevant, but okay.
$600 if I put these weird turtles in my duffel bag and brought them to Daytona Beach. I needed money at the time because I had just bet my friend Donkey Doug that I could chug a whole bottle of Dan Marino cologne and not Yarf. And I lost! So I put the... My point is, you always trust dudes in bow ties.
Look, Michael's a liar. I know liars. It was my job to trick people into buying fake medicine, and I was the top salesperson 7 years in a row.
I thought you only worked there 5 years.
Proves my point.
Did the Jacksonville Jaguars win the Super Bowl last year?
Oh.
You're serious?
No.
Super Bowl?
Jason, I can't predict the future. But no, they won't.
Okay, well, I just have like 12 more Jaguars questions.
No, you don't. Hey, Janet.
Hi there.
Do you have something shiny Jason can play with?
How many different versions of this place have we been through?
Let's see. 802. The longest
Wow.
one was 11 months. This current one has only been going for 1 week. Boy, you guys barely know each other. It's going to make this tough.
What's that super tiny line?
That's the shortest one, 8 seconds. It was a butt reboot. I sat on the activator by mistake.
Michael, was I also rebooted 802 times?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
Every time a Janet is rebooted, she increases her social awareness and abilities. I might be the most advanced Janet in the universe.
Yes, girly. Ooh.
So, Janet isn't with you?
No. There has to be a Janet in
Shit,
every
you
neighborhood,
can do it.
good and bad.
I can do
This
it.
one is an actual
Dun,
good
dun,
place
dun,
Janet
dun,
that I
dun.
stole to help
I'm gonna be
solve
doing this
guess it
after
didn't
this
work out.
reaction.
Because you keep failing.
Yes, thank
welcome.
If you're not human, why do you look like us?
Everyone in the Bad Place Bureau of Human Affairs gets randomly assigned a human body so we can get the feel of how best to torture you. I gotta say, it took me a long time to get used to the hanging bits.
Gross.
Oh, get your mind out of the gutter, Eleanor. I was talking about my testicles.
What about soulmates? Are they real?
You guys do whatever you want. I'm out.
No, my plan only works if all 4 of you are on board.
Then you better get cracking on a new plan, Pally, because so far I haven't heard a single good reason why I should help you.
All right, how about this? You help me.
Well, okay. I mean, probably Eleanor is prepared to be tortured for eternity, like physically, but I wouldn't be. Most likely, I would be like, yo, I know you're up to something, but when we reach that bridge, we'll cross it. You know, I'd be more so like that because I'm not feeling that physical abusiveness from the bad place. Not really feeling it. So most likely, I won't trust him, but I will still try to.
Trick Vicki and all those other goons. I can get you to the real good place.
You lying. There's no way they would be accepted.
There's a way
in
to
the
get to the
place.
real good place.
It's complicated. May take a while to arrange, especially since I'll have to do it in secret. But yes, there is a potential method of transportation.
Well, is it nice? Is there a business class? Can I pre-board?
Yeah, let's not worry about that right now.
I find it interesting that up to now, Tahani is not so self-aware. Like, she can't figure out why she's in the bad place. Technically the bad place, but yeah, the good place.
You, Mr. Diabolical Torture Guy, are gonna try to join us in the good place.
Yeah, if I stay in the bad place, I'm doomed. But if I rescue 4 pitiful, foul-smelling humans from eternal damnation, hit them with the big puppy dog eyes, please, sir, take pity on me, I've changed, and all that crap.
He took off his
Maybe I can-
glasses and he looked just like an evil, smirking guy in like 2 seconds. But how would you get into the good place with 4 bad people? You can't take 4 bad eggs and put them among good eggs. You don't know, then you don't know which eggs are good and bad. It's a hazard. It's not possible.
Earn a spot too.
We didn't deserve the good place based on our time on Earth. Will they even let us stay?
Gotta be honest, I have no idea. But at least if you help me fool Vicki, your brains don't get erased every 2 weeks. I'm gonna fast forward things a bit. There's a very good reason why you ended up here. You never cared about the people you were helping. You did it only for fame or status or to spite your family.
That is utter tosh. I have my flaws just like anyone else, but I raised billions for charity.
There we go again, our familiar Tahani. In season 1, if you're new and you haven't seen season 1, I talked about this all the time. Tahani, you know, you guys in the comments are trying to throw me off, but I knew Tahani didn't deserve to be in the good place. She was just too self-centered.
I was a good person and I defy you or anyone else to prove otherwise.
You know, in all the reboots, I never showed you how you died. I was saving it in case I ever needed to really make you miserable. But it's hilarious. Of course, I mean sad. But it might help you come to grips with who you really were. Do you want to remember it?
Tahani Aljamil, social activist, philanthropist, neck model, and now cover girl for International Sophisticate magazine. The issue hits luxury newsstands this week and regular newsstands the week after. Tahani, welcome.
Oh, it's such an honor. I have long dreamt of being one of the women or yachts who grace your cover.
Let's begin with your sister, Camilla, a woman who, as you know, was offered a spot on our cover but turned it down.
I actually didn't know that. Please, carry on.
Well, next week, Camilla will travel to Cleveland, Ohio to become the youngest person ever inducted into the...
Honestly, I understand Tahani in the regards of her sister always just taking her shine, you know? I feel like it was deliberate to be always talking about her sister like that. That's crazy. I think any sane person would have been annoyed, but to be honest, Tahani never really cared about the cause. Not the cause. What am I saying? She never really cared about the people. She cared about the effects, okay? So I guess that's just the outcome. That's just the outcome when you only care about the effect of something. You do something not from the goodness of your heart, but just to see a reaction. I think a lot of people do that these days. A lot of people do that these days. But let's get back to it.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Remarkable.
Is there a question?
Don't you find that remarkable?
Camilla is very impressive. As you know, she released her debut album only 6 months ago, and yet the critics thought it was so brilliant that the Hall of Fame decided to waive its 25-year waiting period. Sadly, I will not be attending the ceremony because I will be in Haiti on a relief mission. Perhaps we should talk more about that.
Perhaps we should. But first, another question about Camilla. Don't you think she and I would be friends? We have a lot in common. We are both Capricorn and we're both only children.
No, that's deliberate, man. Somebody's tweaking things.
I'm sorry, I forgot about you.
No. It's Michael. Michael came down from wherever he was at that time, and he sent one of these undercover. Probably that's Vicki wearing a mask. That was Vicki wearing a mask. So Michael sent Vicki wearing a mask to torture Tahani on Earth so she can end up in the good place, technically the bad place. So it's like a never-ending cycle. You know, that kind of loophole that there's a cause and effect and it always happens. So this is what happened with Tahani. Nobody can convince me otherwise.
Hey, can I get an Irish enema? That's Bailey's and Sprite in a Ziploc bag.
Excuse me, do I look like a waitress to you?
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
You came to do what you always do. Make a scene and embarrass yourself.
So I'm just an embarrassment to you? Is that what you think of me?
Honestly, I don't really think about you.
Okay, so she is also Vicki, and Vicki switched the skin that she was wearing. So Vicki was also Camilla. Like when Camilla was born, they sent Vicki down to Earth to skin as a baby and to make her life miserable. So that is just Vicki. Vicki. Yep, that's definitely Vicki because oh my god, that crushed her. Yeah, so the statue is also Vicki. Yeah, that was definitely Vicki.
Oh no. I died in Cleveland?
Oh,
I
that's a
don't
few
think that
concern
should be
about
your
Vicki.
biggest takeaway from that story.
Oh, Tahani.
Is that really all I cared about? Just outshining my sister and gaining praise and acclaim?
Yes.
I have no idea what's going on right now, but everyone else is talking and I think I should too.
They're torturing each other again, and Michael is here smiling. Oh. He's smiling. This guy.
What is so funny?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. How do I explain this? I'm basically an exterminator, and you're cockroaches. My job was to squish you and poison you, and yet somehow my very survival now depends on you, the cockroaches, agreeing to help me. That's funny.
We're cockroaches to you?
Yeah. Or dung beetles. I don't know. Something small and gross that creeps on the ground in its own filth. Just being honest.
Okay. All right, forget about him. Focus on us. Kant wrote, "It is our duty to improve ourselves." So, whatever Michael's reasons for doing this, he's giving us the best chance to improve ourselves.
So, gee.
Okay, I have to admit you're making a lot of...
Alright, so the thing about me and what Eleanor is trying to convince everybody else is, I understand Michael cannot be trusted, right? But he came up with a plan to perhaps, the chance of you guys actually surviving is like 50-50, but Eleanor has no plan. What does she plan on doing? Just getting reboot? Eventually, the judge guy will figure it out. And, what comes after that.
Asked Judy for help, he refused to help me, and then I had to get better on my own.
No,
Never.
he always helped you.
Really?
Yep, no matter how I set it up, you found him, confessed you didn't belong, asked him for help. He said yes. Now, his agreeing to help was part of my plan. What wasn't part of my plan Was it actually working?
All right, we're all in. We'll help you.
You finally listened to reason.
On one condition. You want to be on our team? You got to be on our team, which means the professor over here is going to give us all lessons on how to be better people. Including you.
Oh, no, I won't be taking any classes. I'm an immortal being with abilities you can only dream.
Yeah, and we're an Arizona dirtbag, a human turtleneck, a narcissistic monster, and literally the dumbest person I've ever met.
And who am I? Describe me now.
We are all going to take classes. We are all going to improve. And the second you betray us, I walk into Vicky's Stinky Chowder restaurant and tell her everything.
She was the top point getter, so she'll be helping me out around the neighborhood, kind of like your mayor. Vicki Sengupta.
There we go.
Vicki,
Best
would you like to say
person?
a few words?
Actually, Michael, I'd like to sing a few words. Janet, hit it. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. Then I spent so on your back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face.
It looks like pretending to enjoy her singing is going to be half our job here.
I got her to tell me how she was going to torture you at the party, which is basically the same way I did. Told Vicki that I would handle the surveillance on the four of you. That'll let us meet each day for Chidi's ethics lessons, which will apparently include me.
I'm not allowed to lie, but my purpose is to make humans happy. And since you're the only actual humans here, I'm on board for whatever fun little schemes you guys come up with.
Okay, bring it in, Team Huddle. The bad place is about to be outsmarted by a cowardly traitor, 4 dum-dums, and a robot.
Not a robot.
We can do this. Team Cockroach on 3. 1, 2, 3. Team Cockroach!
I still think that's better.
Alright guys, that was my reaction for episode 3 of The Good Place. Somebody mentioned that Eleanor just has this distrust in people, and I think so. That is very much true. But I thought because of Chidi's ethics class, even if it's not as long as we had it in season 1, I thought that would have helped her a little bit, but she still is a little bit selfish, and in this episode I think she started to figure it out a little bit more. But yeah, nice, very nice episode. Can't wait to react to episode 4. Thank you so much for joining me on this reaction. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Give this video a huge thumbs up, and until next time.